Hi, I'm Kennedy Ryan. I am at the 2025 National Book Festival. I write contemporary romance with very emotional, with an emphasis on marginalized voices. And I love for women who don't usually see themselves represented to see themselves in my work. I write from the perimeter to the center, from the periphery to the center. If I'm describing my writing process, my background is journalism, and I think I approach writing books the way I approach writing articles or stories. It's first grounded in research and interviews and really figuring out what is this story. And then once I have those interviews, the lived experience, the conversations in my back pocket, it helps me know what the story is, and then it helps me form character because I know who should tell the story. So I think that's my process. And then I write, and I definitely incorporate sensitivity readers to protect the story, especially because I'm often writing for communities that are sometimes the representation is not there as much. Disabled, people who are disabled, chronic illness, survivors, just those representations, those communities. So I'm really careful about how they're represented. When writing my book, Can't Get Enough, I would say probably midway, one of the most challenging parts of writing the book was a scene with Hendrix and her mom and her struggle with Alzheimer's. It was a difficult book to write, I think, in a lot of ways. The heroine is a caregiver for her mother who is living with Alzheimer's. And for me, it was difficult because my own grandmother was at the time also battling dementia. She passed away shortly after I turned my edits in for this book. But I think one thing that was difficult was when her mother was having an episode was a little bit inconsolable and very confused and very lost. And Hendrix as a character wasn't sure how to best support her, wasn't sure how to best be there for her. And seeing someone that you love that much kind of gradually lose so much of themselves, of their memories, of their mental capacity, of their independence is such a difficult process. And so writing a character who's always so self-assured and so confident and knows exactly what to do, being in a place where she's really grappling and stumbling a little bit, and it's related to the person she loves most in the world. And so one of my favorite things in the entire series is the friendship between women. There is such a strong bond between these three women, Yasmin, Soledad, and Hendrix. I call them platonic soulmates. I'm a romance writer, but I truly believe that other forms of love are just as important and just as vital as romantic love. And I think this book and this series demonstrates so well the value of sisterhood, of friendship, of unconditional support and understanding through, highs, lows, difficult times, being there to celebrate the great things. These women are there for each other. They're there for each other's families, and they're each other's rocks. And that's honestly one of my favorite things about this book and the entire series.